Guess who's back? Hi, Shannon. I'm hoping this is doing something. There we go. There's some numbers. I'm waiting to see an excellent down here on the bit that says live. Sarah is currently not in the room. She is downstairs doing the washout. So, let's see how this one does. Why does that already say 3 up in the top corner of my screen? Okay. There's 3 people on there already. Great. Okie dokie, everybody. Welcome back to me versus Ark Ascended. My name's Daniel, and as the title of the stream says, I am off to Scorched Earth. We are going on a very, very long holiday. And just make sure that's all closed. I don't know whether I've seen this, shown this, probably have. This is just a little respawn shack. There is a little bed here. So when I come back to Scorched Earth, my little eagle's going to be here. And all my gear is in there somewhere. And hopefully, when we come back... Yeah, hang on. This part of it will be absolutely full of all sorts of goodies from Scorched Earth. Let's see how this works on here. Now, that is a good question. How do we do this on here? Upload Survivor. With the button down the bottom that says Upload Survivor. Are you sure you want to upload Survivor? Yes. And in theory, if I go... No, if I go like that... Exit to main menu. And then go onto there. And go over to this one. Hover over this one that says Scorched Earth. And hit single player. What it will do is bring you back to that character creation screen, or even better, it will tell you you have a character. Just wait in there. And show you all the stats and everything else. That is cool. I like this. This is super helpful. And then if you hit download... As you can tell, I obviously haven't been on here. It literally downloaded last night, so that's why there's nothing on here whatsoever. So, where do we want to go? I'm going to learn from my last mistakes, because last time I spawned in somewhere around here, because my aim was to get to the blue obelisk, which is up here somewhere. And then I ended up spawning down here. So let's go spawn survivor. This is probably going to do a cutscene that's going to be very, very loud to watch your ears.
This desert wasteland was...
Goodbye. Hopefully I don't spawn on top of something that's big enough. Oh, Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth. I've been bugging you for weeks about Scorched Earth. Hello. There's a red drop already. What's going to eat me? Anything going to eat me? So our number 1 priority on here is water. That is one of the things that we're going to struggle with the most. Do not sprint unless you have to. The only reason you should be sprinting is if you've got a raptor behind you, or something like that. Don't do any unnecessary jumping or anything else along those lines, unless you have to. These little bugs that have just landed on the floor. There are 2 different versions of these. These are jug bugs. And you should get a sneak up behind them and harvest some oil. There's also some blue ones. The blue ones are the ones that you really want to keep an eye on, because they have sacks of water behind them. Pretty flowers. Interesting. Yeah, so you might notice down the bottom here, your hotbar from the previous game will still be loaded in. So we've already thrown in some measure berries down here. Yeah. Oh, that's also helpful. That shows off all the cosmetics I've unlocked so far. The little bit of armour that you get will give you just that tiny, tiny bit of heat resistance. It's not going to obviously do a whole lot. And obviously any berries that you eat will also give you a tiny bit of water back as well. Looks like, for the moment, we might actually be okay. This isn't where I want to set up a little house, but for now, this will do. Where's that noise? Where did it go from? That's the noise we're looking for. Sneeze again. There. Oh great. That is not a noise I want to be hearing. Where'd you go? Anyone find the Jabal? Hello? They've changed the Jabaras. They have levels. The old Jabaras all used to be level 1s. Yeah, that noise, when I say I don't want to hear that noise, that's incoming weather. This is not great. Come back. Oh, they attack you now as well because of babies. I'm gonna die to Jabbar. Great, fantastic. Oh my god, there's a baby Jabbar. Come back. I need one of you. No, parent, you. Come back. I can't believe they made them have babies. That is a Jabawa. Yes, that is a Jabawa. They are cute and they are fluffy, and this one is amazing because it's now mine. Yeah, they all used to be level 1. I need to show this off. Which is not that button. It's not that button. It's not that button. I'll find it in a minute. It is this. It's a very large Jabbar. You can tell I don't use this very often. Where's the orbital camera? There. That is a very large Jabawa. If I'm truly honest, Shannon, I'm not going to worry about the baby, because the likelihood of this Jabawa surviving beyond the end of this video, this stream, I mean, I'm not expecting it to live. There will be plenty of opportunities to get more Jabawas. But the fact that they've got levels now, that makes life a lot easier. Yeah, they all used to start at level 1, so you would basically have absolutely nothing. You can only change the camera on the when you're riding a dino. These are an interesting tame because this is some Morellatops. This is basically a giant camel. That giant hump on their back will fill up with water, and you can drink it. But if you've got one on their own, and you try and knock them out, they will normally, or they used to at the very least, they used to run away. If they've got more than one together, they will turn and fight. So, just keep that in mind. They have done a really good job here. A lot more green around. That is going to be a problem for finding Chihuahua, but I need some basic tools. Let's take one of those, because I can. What do I need? Stone. Anything that looks like a stone on the floor. Let's just stick that in there. This is the first of our new resources. Don't know what's happened, but I can't see the name of certain things. This is cactus sap. Something has happened. Because I was looking at the cryopods yesterday, and that has made it very difficult to work out what creature's what. This is a rock. I don't think I can do... No. I don't think that can be picked up. I just need a rock. Any rock. Anything that looks like a rock. No. All the time there's Jabbawas around, it's probably a good indication that it's fairly safe. Ah, rock. One pick. I'm so glad I found that. That has just made my life so much easier in the future. That's what's happened. They've put everything that was on the thing over the top here. Coming up down the bottom here. I wonder whether that's a menu thing that I can change. We don't need this. This can go for a minute. That was just a piece of sand, or some sand. No. Basically, the sand is extremely heavy, and we definitely don't want to be carrying out around too much weight. If we can help it. Probably not going to need that. We'll need that. Probably wood. Yes. crafting, there's a box where I... That does it over there. I'll work it out in a minute, or eventually. I should be probably a bit more concerned that I'm not being eaten by anything yet. One whole spear. Flint. Under the word crafting. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's a button there that says the thing that I'm looking for. I'd have been there all day. Apparently I must have hit this button at some point and just like completely ignored it. This is why you're here, Shannon. You're here to help my life do things like this when I'm sitting here like an idiot, just staring into the space and trying to wonder why the game isn't working properly. Daniel can make a bow. This is the advantage of travelling over from an old game. Or from your old character. Because you can obviously take your old skills. That's a lot of oil. Did I hear the word hide? No, it's only a little devoured, but I'm sorry. My life is more precious. One of those. One of those. I will make one of those because we can. Don't worry about that bit in a minute. The place I really want to get to, it's up along this little bank. This is where I built a little temporary house just so I could get myself sort of started when I started last time. And I know I probably don't need to be worrying about the oil. Oh, I've got to pull out. That's stupid. If it's exactly the same as it was before, somewhere about there should be some water. I know I'm being very, very quiet, but I'm waiting for something to come and eat me. No. Look at that bad weather. talking about. Welcome to sandstorms. Interesting. You used to have a debuff and fill your inventory up with sand. Not noticing any sand going in. Might have on the screen, but let's try. Might just tame you in a minute. This is where... Yeah, this must be where it was. It's ever so slightly raised up here. It was. So this is probably where I think I made that particular base. Probably about the right place. Let's do the very first part of every art game, and that is make a base of some sort, so we can sleep in it and get out of this weather, but we need some resources for that. If you basically think that the cactuses are like your trees on the island, should, in theory, do the same. Obviously this is actually a tree, but we need... start with one of you, 1, 2, 3 of you, one of you. Door. I don't have enough wood. So we'll chop this tree down for some wood. Enough. Thatch. That's the bit I was concerned with. Oh, okay. So you have like a pre-sandstorm, and then the actual sandstorm comes through, so you can't see anything. Lovely. Like it. So great. Can I make another doorway? Yes. That stone. That's all you need, just to keep yourself nice and cozy inside during sandstorm. Pop this down. Do I still have enough to make a box? I do. Oh, I can actually make a couple of boxes, and then I can stack them up, which is super helpful. One of those might just save our life in a minute. they've changed the model. It looks different, I think. Okay. Does give us opportunity to have a look at that lot. Hello. Oh, this is all for the okay, so if you really wanted to, you could just make that cosmetic so that your ghillie looks more deserty rather than not. We are going to need clay. We are going to probably want some of that. Definitely going to want that. Boomerang. Boomerang. Never used the boomerang. Really. Probably going to want that before it gets to the end. We are definitely going to want Adobe Wall, Adobe Foundation, Adobe Door, Adobe Ceiling. Probably won't want that. Adobe Souped Roof, Water Wall, Color, Sloped Wall. Might want Adobe Large later on. Probably don't need that. We'll need that eventually. Poker table. Gonna want that. Door. I'm just gonna get all these bits and pieces done and dusted before I forget to do them. There's a lot of stuff on here. So many things on here, so many things I need to get just to take home, just to be so much more fun. Oh, I didn't realise it was this far down. You calm down now? Daniel, you are a terrible... Can I get back in here? I'm a terrible pet owner. But, little Jabauer, you need to get off my shoulder. Am I doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing? Like, why can't you come off my shoulder? Because you have come off my shoulder. Why? Why don't I see that? What's some food? Hold this. We don't need them. I probably should have done that. I probably need some of these. Go away. Go in there. That might as well go in the little box that I made that's still in my inventory. Oh, fantastic. This is so much more fun. I love it. Straight from one weather event into the next one. Oh, and we're hot in a superheat. And we're really, really hot in a superheat. Yeah, we're probably going to die in a minute. Very handy if I could find some water. And if a Morellatops is running from something, we should probably be going the other way. So I could have sworn there was a well point over here somewhere. What level are you, Mr. Parasol? 20. Uh-oh. Remember when I said I was going to probably die? Yeah, I'm probably going to die. Let's go and die outside my house. I know I said I'm not supposed to be sprinting, but all the time that extra heat's on. There is no hope. Where is my house? There. Oh, let's put you in there as well. It's great, isn't it? I'm going to possibly. And already, 1 death. Take it. I failed the Lemsip challenge, Shannon. I forgot to get some Lemsip this morning when I was in Tesco's. I probably should have done so on the way home or something. What to do now? Do I go? I probably ought to go back, don't I? I don't really want to waste the sleep bag. If I can get back, and chances are the heat wave's still on. So probably gonna die again. So rather than purposely try and get back there, let's go and see if we can find some water. Say water is, unless you know where it is, that is the one thing that is gonna probably kill you more times than you realise. Obviously, once you're established and actually in the, with a mount and everything else, it's not as terrible. But the first 30 minutes or so of being on here, there's not a lot you can actually do. You can try and maybe keep yourself alive, eating berries. We apparently do get a bit of water back by harvesting these, but already we've got from where we spawned to here with half health. But underneath all 3 obelisks, I'm just going to sprint because we're going to die anyway. Make it before I die. There's all this lot. Which is fine. Apart from one thing that I'm expecting to jump out and try and eat our faces off in a minute. It's going to scare the absolute pants out of me when it does. Because they're all... There's normally capros around all the water sources. Apart from the one that's up here. Let's go and see what's up here. There's water right there. Where are we? Oh, I know where we are. Apart from being eaten by bugs. It's so pretty. I think this water might actually be new. Green obelisk. We're nowhere near where the blue obelisk is. They're gonna kill us. Oh, more guys. Hi. see what other things we can find that's new. There's so many bugs. Another portal. Interesting. What's this? This used to be a dry riverbed. More bugs. More bugs. Snake. Definitely not expecting to get this home, but just want to see if there's anything super overpowered in here, because all the loot drops have been on the island. I assume they will be over here as well. Oh, Debbie House. Just in case there wasn't enough bugs, there's another pack of bugs. That's what that noise was. There's more water here now. Still just learning all the tweaks that they've done. For people that have never played Scorched Earth, this is... Just leave me alone. You don't need to eat meat. There's got to be plenty more food that's dying out here that you can eat. Oh, super heat's gone. I know what that noise is. Can't tame an Anki, but, you know, Anki. Are you still chasing after me, bugs? Just some train carriers in that. All this, not that far from home. It's fairly far from home, but it's not that far from home. If I needed to, I probably could get back if I be sensible about it. Not sprint my way home. And put on my armour. Big bit I'm going to struggle with is what is a rock? So many things that look like rocks, but they're obviously not rocks. just so I can make, what am I looking for? I need some wood. Wood for that. Cactus. Get some thatch from a cactus. I mean, punching a cactus is probably a silly idea anyway, but... Still not enough. No, I do actually need a piece of wood. More fibre. Fibre and some wood for a bow, and then potentially I could actually get back to home. Can I make some more arrows? Just normal arrows. Flint. I need to get some sort of food on the go if I can. Don't eat those ones, Daniel. So we'll slowly just increase food and water. How many arrows can I make? Let's go that way around. Hey, Anki. I've just possibly thought about where I am and realised that probably not a good idea being where I am. We'll soon find out. I'm pretty sure that rock has thylakodia around it. Look at the views. Well, we're meet a thorny dragon in a minute. Visuals here. That's a step. There it is. That's 135. Yeah, of course I was going to kill that with a couple of headshots. 135 Sabertooth. Fine, let's go back here. Annoyingly, you can't tame these guys. Still pretty though. Yeah, that was a jug bug. Is that another? If I, yeah, you may have just noticed your second death count. I mean, if I die again, then it is what it is. It's going to happen. Ooh, hi. And a crazy person would try and get back to the body just to pick up that loot drop. That sounds a lot like thunderstorms coming. Who knows though, it could be something completely different. It's been a while since I've been on here. Obviously when we're on here for a little while, you do start to pick up the I mean, if I could take you home with me, that would be really cool. 140. Oh. How far away I am? Chances are I'm probably going to die again. And I'll just be sad when I lose much power. Wow, that is loud. You do crack me up sometimes, Shannon. It's been a very, very long day today. My morning started at 1:15 this morning. I haven't had a nap yet, so that's probably part of the reason why I'm struggling a little bit to stay entertaining. Yeah. All the time I'm awake, down. We must have spawned around here first time round. Back to home. Think a little bit more sensibly and maybe tame that parasaur up. Assuming it's still there. That's pretty Yankee. It's just so noisy. Why so early? Headspace. Woke up. Not too clever. Remember the thing I told you about on whatever day it was? Saturday? Friday? Something like that. Whenever I last physically spoke to you. Yeah. Been playing all mine all weekend. Funny hit the mark. Did contemplate coming on here at silly o'clock tomorrow this morning, but chose not to, because otherwise you wouldn't be here to talk to. Level blends into the colour of your body. Assuming my body is actually still here, there's a chance that my armour and stuff is still here. Hey, look, it's me. Can I have my bits back? No. The bit that's the Jabawa. No, the bit that's the Jabawa. I'm gonna pick you up. That's why I can't pick you up. There's a peg on my shoulder still. Free meat. Yeah, I did think about cooking my body up. I do need one more thing first before I can get that. Let's go do that. There's no items in there, but you made an item cache in the middle of the base. Let's half that, stick that in there. Half that. And you. That because that's what was heat up. A message from my boss regarding the issue I spoke to you about the other day. Green jar. It's not. Inside. No, I need to sort out that floor. Make the door the other way. Used to get a little bit of a break between the weather. You'd go from one and then you'd have like a, I don't know, an hour, couple of hours to sort of relax on the last one, and then the next one would go. We've had what? Sandstorm, superheat, electrical storm. So it's the first loot we're going to actually get, and it's slingshot. That's also free meat. Leave him laying around there somewhere. Right, need to get some. I don't really want to get the thinking. I want to get a load of thatch stuff made up, purely because thatch stuff will increase my heat when I'm inside it. That's all I can make at the moment at the same time. I definitely need to make the house slightly bigger. I can't be dealing with more foundation spots. I need the house to be bigger so I can actually find it in all this. I knew where I was. Honest. Okay. Let's make one of those to start off with. Find one missing. Some meat. Some berries as well. Won't eat that, won't eat that. Some thatch. Go there for now because we can. Gonna grab some wood. Three more of those to start off with. We'll need. Sure, seconds. That would be heavier than. Let's go and drop those off. Yeah, Scorched Earth. Fun when you start. Especially if you end up near raptors and things. I had all those. I wanted 3. So it's only probably going to be temporary, mostly for today, but we'll probably do some work off camera over the next couple of days or so anyway. I'm hoping this thunderstorm stops soon, because that is extremely loud. Don't tell me it's going to go straight into another weather event. Got some wood in there. That's thatch. That's some fibre. That can go in there. Can I get this one? Those made up. Those. Might be a way to increase the gap between the weather events, but probably not. It just needs to just run its course. Might still be something there. Still playing with a little bit. Because it only came out yesterday, so it's going to be the usual bugs that you would expect in any sort of normal game. Some little tweaks that we end up doing still. Stone so that we can get some hide. Pestle mortar. Then we can talk about the joys of Adobe. Adobe is great fun to make. Everybody loves making Adobe. This to so I just made that quiet, or has it just moved out of range? Where's the hide from in here? Hopefully that hide is enough for what I want. There. Nice. So where is Adobe down here? So, Adobe Foundation. You need clay. How do we make clay? Clay is the biggest pain in the butt. And I use these words cautiously. Cactus sap plus sand. Clay. To then obviously make one foundation, you need 80 clay, which means you need 160 sand. Which doesn't sound a lot, but you're in the desert. Basically, the Adobe stuff that you can make will actually, it'll still give you the house buff like you normally would get, but it actually decreases your heat ever so slightly when you're inside. You can almost get it to the point that, not that you're cold inside your house, but it will keep you at a nice moderate temperature. And that is officially my life for the next, I don't know, couple of weeks. Just making Adobe, just like that. Combination of gathering everything that I need to do the big base. Because I'm not going to stay here. I'm definitely not going to stay here. I don't know whether you spotted it earlier. So top left of the screen, obviously it's got my name, tribe, blah blah blah, the time, and then it's got east low desert, 20% west, or 20% wind, I should say. Sorry. Basically, in here, I did obviously take that as well. Where are you? Let's do it that way. Yeah, it does help if I spell it correctly. Wind turbine. This is your new generator for Scorched Earth. Anything that is technically an electrical unit, so a normal electrical generator, that storm that's just gone over will actually damage the electrical components part. But a wind turbine didn't used to get damaged by those storms. And this is how you can keep your fridges and all the other bits and pieces just going. I want to bring some of these back to the island. Where we're set up on the island used to be quite a windy place. I don't know whether they're gonna keep that percentage in there for the rest of the maps, because it's kind of irrelevant for the other maps. But you know what? Just in case, a bit more space in here now, so I can probably just drop the Jerboa there. The amount of times that you end up logging out of here, forgetting that you've got a Jerboa on your shoulder, and then jumping back into the game the next day and turning around there's a giant Jerboa in your face, and getting freaked out by a giant Jerboa in your face, you'll get used to it. Especially if you like go away and come back in like a couple of days or so, you forget that you had that involved. Well, that's not fun, is it? Definitely need a mount. Oh yay, that was so worth my time risking my life for. This is helpful though. Some of the bosses from any loot drop that comes down. Very helpful. I will never use it. One of the other things you might want to do whilst you're exploring is just check these rib cages, because there's quite a few of these rib cages that have EXP boxes in them. Don't ask me why, but there's at least, I think, 2 or 3 across the map that I'm aware of that have them. These are almost like the new ruins, if you like. Baby. Sarah. It's a baby. You missed the baby Jerboa earlier. They were super cute. I'm not seeing, or haven't seen as of yet, any water jug bugs. Some crazy person left the train carriers back at home. There's me thinking, I might be able to tame that Anki, and I was like, no, I can't. It's all still nice and new and fresh, so it's just like, just taking it all in. When I originally started playing Ark Ascended, sorry, Survival Evolved, sorry, that's where I based up, because I thought at the time if you jumped in the red obelisk, you had to jump out of the red obelisk. So I came into Scorched Earth and was like, oh, the red one's nearest to me at home, so I need to get to the red one in every other map. So glad I worked that one out quite quickly. It was only Scorched Earth, Valgero, Ragnarok. Might have realised by the time I went onto the centre that I didn't actually need to do that. I think that probably was about the time I realised. I was like, let's just see what happens, and then all of a sudden, yeah, I've now embarrassed myself for not knowing that information. I already can see myself in the future now having about 500 chihuahuas. Because I'll find one and be like, yeah, but I don't have anywhere to put it now. What I think I might do, Shannon, just because I am tired, I'm actually going to attempt to end the stream here. Because I can already feel this getting on a little bit. I'm just making sure there's not a raptor over there. They do spawn over there. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that first little bit. Hopefully next time you see this will be Adobe, definitely. But I'm hoping that I can be on the back of something by the time we're on the next one, so we can go for a bit more of a wider explore. And I definitely need to work out where water is around here between now and then, because that's going to be a problem otherwise. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully next time I'll have had a bit more sleep as well. So I'll catch you in the next video, and take it easy, guys. See you next time. Take it easy.